It was a long and arduous journey. Mountains loomed like slumbering giants, and deep valleys echoed with the tales of forgotten ages. But these challenges only fueled Aldric's resolve. Finally, after weeks of travel, they arrived at the edge of the eastern tundras, a vast frozen wasteland that seemed to stretch to the ends of the earth. Here, according to legend, lived Captain Arden, the unconquered warlord. Aldric, determined to learn the art of war from the master, sent a messenger ahead to seek an audience with the legendary captain. Days turned into weeks, and worry began to gnaw at Aldric. He had expected the captain to either welcome him as a guest or challenge him to a test of skill. But there had been no reply to his request for an audience. Just as Aldric was about to give up hope, a lone figure emerged from the swirling snow. The figure, clad in furs, approached them and introduced himself as Arden's emissary. He informed Aldric that the captain had accepted his request, but made it clear that he would have to earn his wisdom with his own valor. Aldric's heart pounded as he realized that his journey had just begun. The emissary led them through winding paths until they arrived at a towering wall of ice. This, they told him, was the entrance to Captain Ardon's fortress. As Aldric approached the icy gates, two hulking warriors clad in steel emerged, their faces stoic behind their helmets. They gestured for Aldric to dismount and approach. With a mixture of curiosity and apprehension, Aldric left his horse and walked forward. The gates rumbled open, revealing a courtyard bustling with activity. Soldiers clad in furs and leather armor went about their tasks, their movements efficient and precise. As Aldric stepped into the courtyard, all eyes turned to him. He stood tall, trying to exude confidence, his hand resting lightly on the hilt of his sword. The soldiers, sensing his unease, broke into murmurs. Aldric felt a flush of heat creep up his neck. He had led armies into battle, but this was a different kind of challenge. The Ardanian emissary, noticing Aldric's discomfort, stepped forward. He signaled to the soldiers for silence and addressed Aldric in a low voice. "Do not fret, Prince Aldric," he said, his voice surprisingly gentle. "Captain Arden has long awaited your arrival. Come, I will guide you to him." The ice gate rumbled shut behind Aldric, and he found himself in the presence of Captain Arden. The warlord, clad in furs and steel, sat on a throne of ice. His face, weathered and lined, bore the marks of countless battles. Around him, weapons and armor glinted, silent testaments to his victories. Aldric, aware of the weight of the moment, met Arden's gaze directly. "I have come to learn the ways of war from the greatest warrior alive," he stated, his voice echoing in the vast hall. Arden's eyes, sharp and keen, seemed to pierce through Aldric's facade, reading his every thought. A slow smile spread across the warlord's face, his eyes twinkling with amusement. "Ambition is a worthy quality, young prince," Arden finally spoke, his voice a gravelly rumble. But here, ambition alone is not enough. If you wish to learn the art of war, you must prove yourself. Aldric nodded, his gaze unwavering. He had come to the eastern tundras seeking knowledge, and he would not be deterred. As Aldric looked around the room, he saw not just a warrior, but a leader, a strategist, a teacher. This was the start of his journey towards becoming a true emperor, and he was ready to begin